Okay guys, I think I want to boot up the next game. We're at what level? No? 8? 11? What? Oh, okay. 2 of 3. So let's do Colonel Sanders next. Ooh, it's so loud. Where the hell is the gang? Wow. Hey, guys. Huh. Game's not showing up. For some reason. Why isn't it? Is this it? Yeah, it is. Okay, great. Hey, let me shut down table manners. Okay. Special effects is a little bit weird. Let's turn that down a bit. There we go. Let me see. Okay. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Smack that clock up and at him. Throw the clock out the window and stay in bed forever. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by and you find your imagination getting away from you. You need to take this seriously. You allow yourself to daydream a bit, thinking about the future. I'd better make sure to arrive prepared for the day. You bust through your morning checklist, teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. Just what you need to get your blood flowing. Biscuits aren't available in every KFC. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning! Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by MasterChef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together, you rescued me from that quicksand box. It's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. But with University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, we're only doing this school for 3 days? I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. Are we really only going to school for 3 days? Sweet girl Miriam has always been a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Pep talk your best friend, change the subject. Pep talk her. Remember last month when you saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy looking tower and that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. Oh, thank you for hosting, Lemon. Or Limonde, Mick? Thank you so much. Hi. Welcome, everyone. Hello. Thank you for the follow. Oh, did you? How was it? Was it good? What was the outcome? Positive or negative? Saucy or tame? Yeah. That's good. Okay, thanks guys for coming over. I hope I also enjoy this. Yes, we were playing the game and making the voice ourselves. Ooh. Yeah, it's only me today, unfortunately. So I'll have to do all the voices. I'm gonna try my best. That was hilarious. Aw, that's cool. That's great. That's so good. Yeah, no one in my group's up right now. It's too early, so I'm playing this with myself. Gonna try to do this solo. Okay. It's hard to not laugh. Yeah. I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I call my own. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Thanks, guys. Oh, wow. Follow. Thank you so much, guys. Oh, insane. Thank you. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time, we'll be graduating and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. Respect to do this alone. Solidarity between Colonel Sanded lovers. Hells yeah. Love them KFCs. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. Hi, Mega. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Hell yeah! Killer bangs. I love killer bangs. Can you believe I cut them myself? Honestly, I always cut my bangs myself. You definitely believe it. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey! It's Ashley? Sally? Your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants and she knows it. Hello, Ashley? Is that how you pronounce this? Ashley? Aishley? Hello? Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave darksideup shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. Thank you, Miriam. Ugh, I can't stand. I'm just gonna call her Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley. I knew it, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone else. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man. Van the Man has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. Wait, I need to read that again. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. That is really awkward. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Ahem, Van? You rang? Oh my god. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. Dear God. That is a beautiful outfit. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy of Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off. You resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. See you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Oh dear. Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. I think you mean thank you. My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. That is so adorable. Hi, Pop. I'm darksideup, so... Are you going to make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? He is adorable. I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy, chit-chatting. Ooh, it's a doggy. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his plate at a podium at the front of the class. Adorable. Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. Please call me Professor Dog. Aw, he's begging. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof! What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. But they can't eat it. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly. Someone closed the window. And then he walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him. If it isn't my favorite student, Harland, Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog. Before he can finish his sentence, please call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty sweats a lot. Maybe we should open the window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hey. It's stress, okay? He's so handsome. Hold on, just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? Besides, when darksideup sweats, it's not gross, it's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. Thank you, Miriam. I really appreciate that. Take a moment to clean yourself out. Must dab everywhere. It's a good thing you didn't forget about the deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood. There might even be adorable tiny food. Aww. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle and you will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. And just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough. But interrupting my monologue, you're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school, with you as my teacher. Poor thing. Everyone stared at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time. Rolling halfway across down on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. What? Bzz, The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal! Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. Oh, I clicked too fast. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? Is it insulting to give your teacher a treat to bribe him to like you? Dogs like play more than food. Their favorite would be cooked chicken. Chicken snack. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wild as he locks onto it. His favorite. Oh, he's begging. Well, I think there might be some competition for a new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coat of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down. Young chefs, take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. Just gonna drink a little. Oh man. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey, darksideup, there's still a seat here. It seems that no one has claimed the seat next to me, if you're interested. Best friend or hot KFC? Okay. 2 good options, but which one will you choose? Goodbye, best friend or Colonel Sanders? I want to keep smelling his 11 herbs and spices, so I'm gonna sit next to Colonel Sanders. I'm sorry, Miriam. You moved to take the seat next to Colonel Sanders. I'm in it for love, guys. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me the seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That's true. It's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz. Yay, a quiz about me. This kid is so cute. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at a culinary school. Okie dokie. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. That's right. Forest is to tree as chickens is to... What? Forest is to tree as chicken is to feather? Night vision goggles or a slam dunk? Feather. That's right. Okay. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A spork. That's right. What food is best for a broken heart? Anything as long as it's prepared with love, not too much salt. Camel meat. A pancake that looks like a smiley face. A pancake. That's wrong. What? How wrong? Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's talking about teachers. He's the best boy. That's right. Your total score is 4 out of 5. Ooh. Only 1 wrong. Not too shabby. You might just do alright, kid. You look up to see what Colonel Sanders has been watching you. That Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He nods with approval. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! Yay! Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Okay, everyone shut up. Colonel Sanders is talking. Hey, No, we don't care about you. It's about lunch. Yes? Yay! But No, shh. We don't care. Lunch, lunch, lunch. She said shush. In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Ooh, Colonel Sanders left a large bucket above his head, contact glimmering in the light. Beautiful. So beautiful. And it's steaming. Good. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to rumble as if to say, "Stop thinking and start eating." For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. Have you guys seen his Twitter page? Tell me if you've seen his Twitter page. You look around and notice that every other student has pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pish-paw. Pishaw? Pishaw? Pshaw. Nah, my dude, now. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of the true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. Ooh, she likes him too. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself, bitch. Oh, please. Well, Van the Man, if you don't want any, I'll take this. I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Dear God. Easy now. There is enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food teleports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. Savor a moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim toward the light. Somewhere up ahead, a bright light beckons you. The flavors are so intense you become wrapped up in them. Unable to resist, you reach toward the light, grabs your hand, pulls you closer and closer until your fingertips connect with the end of everything. You are forever lost in a land of tender fried chicken bliss. Your mind dissolves. There is no dark side up now. There is only herbs and spices. Though Miriam tries to revive you, you cannot. Did I faint? Game over. What? What? Did I just lose? Try again. Did I just faint and lose? Dear God. Okay. Let's skip to where we were. Man, this is long. On. Almost there. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Alright, don't follow the light. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment and try and identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Go for that one. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy! Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man, for flavor, are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach him. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wonder if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Haha, how bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days. 3 days in this school. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun?
Aww.
You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use blank. What's blank? Shit, I shouldn't have touched that. Wow, you've never guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. While you're wrapped in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. Stalker. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now it's the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him to show your own strength. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest but thoughtful. Wow him with a big idea to really spice things up. You know about that? I was thinking about your secret recipe. I don't doubt it. It was a way of leaving an impression on all who tasted it. You decided to show him that you also know a thing or two about blowing minds with new flavors. Actually had some thought on how you could improve it? Improve it? You want to change my secret recipe? You think you can do better? Have you ever heard of habanero peppers? Heard of them? I tend an entire garden of chili pepper varieties. Habanero poblano, cayenne, but that's not the point. You can't just toss new ingredients into my secret recipe and expect to improve it. I pissed him off. A recipe is about balance. It involves careful consideration and refinement. I didn't mean to. Let this be the last time you improvise my recipe, darksideup. I'm headed back to class for the next lesson. Shit. That certainly didn't go as planned. You'd better head back inside, but you wait a moment so that Colonel Sanders doesn't think you're desperately chasing after him. You step into a massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Oh, this looks daunting. This place, it's magnificent! Finally, we'll get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no! We have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over to you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Oh my god. Hey Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2. That is me and you. As if that wasn't clear. Wanna be my partner? So eager. I really want to get into your recipe.
Aww.
Sure, darksideup. I'll prepare our station. Yes. I'm sorry, Miriam. Love over friendship right now. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing alone. 2 different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Beep bop bzz. Oh, my 2 potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. Looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not alone forever. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, M. Alarabdi. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, we have to pick. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Pop or Clank? She likes Pop. Let's go with Pop. Sorry, Clank, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Pop today. Pop gives a big smile and he steps up to the same station as Miriam. I'm a chef. He holds up a banana and without peeling it, proudly eats the entire thing. Oh no. Maybe we should have picked Clank for her. It's disconcerting, but Miriam is too kind to act grossed out. I love your enthusiasm, Pop. She looks at you with like, really, this kid? But it's too late to change your choice now. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you 2, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems easily enough. It's fancy and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel's mind. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. He gave me hearts, right? Maybe mashed potatoes? Yes! And gravy! I will be the mashed potatoes to your chicken. I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. Love, I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Oh, he's so much more of a gentleman than the last game I was playing. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? Or just cooking partners? Mind your own business. Lady, go away. Sanders' heart is my business, and you'd better keep your fingers off of my man. He's not your man. Did someone call for me? No, Van, the man is your man. Oh, no, geez, Van. While I'm over here crushing darksidup's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That's the deal, remember? That's not fair. Look, he's crying. Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water, turns his attention to you and your old friends. Ugh. Howdy there, Ashley, Van. Are we working a quartet instead of a duet today? Or now? Actually, no, it looked like darksideup was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is, these young amateur chefs needs a lot of mentoring. Excuse you? You're just here to be a really annoying person. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha, doubt it. Van. Look at him. Look at his face. He is so annoyed with you. Don't be rude, Van. Yeah, you shouldn't be rude to Colonel Sanders. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. True, Ashley, I agree. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing. Excuse me? that has positioned itself at your station. Ashley, get the hell away from my cooking partner. I asked first. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and drumstick? It just makes sense. No, Ashley, it does not. Look at his face. He doesn't want you. Get away. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Yeah, I'm watching. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. We can't ask Miriam. She's really upset with us. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks, at your time of need. Turn to Miriam, your favorite bestie who always has your back. I'm gonna ask for Colonel. I'm here to learn and to express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. That's right. Partners were chosen at the beginning of the class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? Sometimes conflict can actually build character. No. I wouldn't want you to shy away from a bit of healthy competition with our peers, darksideup. No! Wow! Is he just not that into you? You think a gentleman would defend you in a situation like this? Could you? How could you? I thought we were meant to be. Did you do something to offend him at some point? Come on! I'm offering my grandma's mashed potatoes. This is wrong. You look for sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your handset's been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps, as so well, while your attention was elsewhere. That's good. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The result looks spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right in Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tasted dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? No, because I've put my love into this. To get Colonel Sanders to notice me. Hold on right there, darksideup. We don't waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Uh-oh. Can I have potato face? Aww. Van rushes back over, covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. Oh my god, that is epic. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results will be toxic. Too late, it has been eaten. Oh no, he's gonna hurl. I think I left something in the oven. No, Van Van, take responsibility. I don't feel so good. No. He died. Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. Oh my god. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it's gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop! Pop winces in pain for just a moment. Then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. What? Oopsie. Tastes like poison. Huh? What happened? The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. Did he die? The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. Wow, he's superhuman. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please let me walk you home. Thank you, Colonel. I would appreciate that. What? Like for real? Oh, come on! You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. Thank you so much. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today, before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Really? Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be a perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, darksideup. There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there, Van Van, god damn it! There's something I need to tell you first, Van Van, I swear to fucking god. Oh jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef in the world that has ever seen. Let me just make sure my things are muted. Hang on. Yeah, it is. Okay. There we go. I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen, okay? And every day since then, I have been working toward that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. So poetic. Hey, no, you! Shut up, I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Poor thing. Forget him! We're talking about me. I'm the hero! Are you though? The sport monster is here to fight a hero! You said you're the hero, Van Van. Own it! I think they left the fridge door open. Laters, nerds. Dude, lame, come back here. We will not let harm come to another student. Except for that ghost kid. I kinda dropped the ball on that. Be afraid, be very afraid of me because I'm a monster, see? Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fighting sequence. What will you do? Defend. You decide to defend. Okay. Which defense will you choose? Trepidation. You close your eyes tight, but then open one just enough to squint and see the sport monster across the battlefield. For some reason, this makes you feel more prepared for what comes next. Sport monster goes on the attack. You spit hot gravy at they spit hot gravy at you. Ow. You take 1 damage. Fat lot of good that defense did. Attack. You decide to go on the attack. Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. Sport monster won't forget this. Focus their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. Seriously? They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? What? Defend! You decide to defend. Which defense would you use? Buff up! You draw energy into your arms. Thinking back on all that staring you did in the kitchen as a child, your muscles go super swole, and you're ready to take on anything. Spork monster is no quitter, buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. Spork monster uses utensil. You take 2 damage. Damn it! If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Attack! You decide to go on the attack. Chow down! Chow down does 2 damage, a powerful blow. Sport monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder where the hell is Colonel in here? Why isn't he defending me? I wonder who is going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Sport monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pie power pinch! Oh my god! Pie powered pinch does 10 damage! Sport monster is defeated! You saved me. You saved me. Thank you. I had doubted you. I'm so sorry. I will never doubt you again. An injured sport monster spews steam into the night. Spare this wretched beast. You managed to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he's still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Begone, beast, and you don't dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back, like you said. Spork monster scuttles off into the night. The defeat monster left behind a special item. Ooh! It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. Ooh! Are we going to delve into the occult now? You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you calm down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy, you keep your eyes open. Darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. Oh, is he looking down on me? As he lays me and tucks me into bed. Colonel, please don't take advantage of me. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. Thank you, Colonel. What you want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. It's okay, I'm doing it with my inside voice. You feel your covers pulled tight, being pulled up over you as you're tucked in tightly. Oh, good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. What? Really? Dreams are weird. Everyone's flying on the toast is flying on a chicken. You awake on day 2. Oh, one more day, and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that the Colonel went ahead and told you about outright. Not much of a secret, huh? I know what it is. It's salt. It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. I hope so. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like pop. What? You like pop? Hang on. I need a minute. Are you sure? Like him? Like? It sounds like it's moving too fast. But there's something about him. I like him. I like him. We got to talking after class and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. What? What? Did you know that Colonel Sanders enlisted in the army when he was only 3? What? What? Not only that, but he founded a special unit for super soldiers who all wear the same hats just because he put a hat on one time and thought it looked cool? But Colonel Sanders doesn't even wear a hat. He wears a ribbon tie. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school? Are you judgy? I'm the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. You're a thing now? Why the doubt, Miriam? Do you think I'm not good enough for him? We definitely connected yesterday. Ha ha ha, sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Miriam. Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. Yeah, I am. I'm amazing. How could you, Miriam? I thought we were friends. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. I don't diss you and Pop. How could you? Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? I really don't think you should be saying that to her. Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that a secret. I just said that a secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. No, I'm not gonna tell you. I swear to God if I fucking tell him. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. What did you do? Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with him, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I've ever tasted. Miriam, what the hell did you do? I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Wait a minute. Did you have the other oregano? Did you eat the other oregano? Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking and we've stayed in touch, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. I don't think so. I think he likes his new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. Good. And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much of any use. Use to anyone. Cough, fibber, cough. Fibber. Please, please, please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know. Came from you or from Colonel Sanders. Girl, I should not. It's salt. What do you think? Should we protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share with your bestie? I think we should protect Colonel Sanders. Make a fake ingredient. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. I don't know. How about... It was Eye of Newt. I know, sounds like kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt. Wow. Oh, thank God. Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you ask her to confirm what she's doing, that she's not definitely texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossoms fill the air. It's him! He's come! Colonel Sanders! Oh, he's arriving at school on a white horse. Our prince has arrived. I feel like Snow White. It's Colonel Sanders who's arriving at school. Stand back and admire his majestic glory. Run to him. Would that seem eager? He'll run me down with his horse. Stand back. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a beautiful thing. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. Beautiful. You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Sir. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. He's a magic horse. Made out of His Majesty. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out. Exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have. I mean, what a horseful beaut you have. Dang it! That's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, darksideup just gets really nervous around people they like. What? That's not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning and we're up all night. Excuse you? Don't say food poisoning. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. No, Miriam, don't say that. She gives you a wink and a smile as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. Miriam, we're no longer friends. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. See what you did? When you enter the classroom and you can see two rivals, Ashley and Van Van. Your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way of their hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you. What are you guys doing? Well there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you be a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Tell them to stop acting immature. Act like you're not interested in them, but really try and get a closer look. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. They're the ones who sent that monster. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class. You're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules? Oh no. Not sure how you'd know a good meal if it ate you. Dude, you just killed someone. Shut the fuck up. Being the best chef in the world? Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. It doesn't hurt to use a little evil. Oh. Van Van. Mr. Jojo Van Van. You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book. It's just the one you found after encountering the spork monster. It's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. The book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them with his mouth. Hey! We're playing! Hee hee. No, Pop. You're in danger. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by an arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Good! Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts! You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything! Bzz, Bob. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Pop, pop. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Girl, bzz. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Good job, Clank! Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me. But I'm not interested in either of them, bitch. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gently, get a hold of yourself. Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena, at least. Or don't, honestly, I don't care. I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan? Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem about that abnormal. He's a professor, but also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. That is so cute. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. I'm just gonna take a breath as well. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson? Truly you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was Chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. Colonel Sanders. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Uh-oh. Well, darksideup, sir? Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? A glass of water, shimmering pepper, the dog biscuit. Because of the shape it's baked in, you assume the dog biscuit is a treat made by Sprinkles. Example of his own culinary talents, perhaps. Watch out for this when Sprinkle jumps out and bites onto your cooking apron. What kind of monster would you steal a dog's favorite biscuit? Your apron is left in tatters. The entire class looks in horror as you fall unconscious from the embarrassment. I died! I never even got to taste it. Is this the end? Oh no! I died. You fade into darkness. Something is there. The spork monster. Morco? What are you doing here? It's not your time, my friend. Your act of kindness has not been forgotten. You watch as your apron magically repairs itself, and you won't have to live in embarrassment anymore. Thank you, my friend, wherever you are. Which item do you want to sample? A glass of water. Grab the glass of water and gulp it down. It's cool, crisp, like the purest melted snow by mountain spring. Hey, that's mine. It was from my favorite toilet. You owe me $6. Shit! And you've got excellent taste. You think to yourself, geez, I should have paid better attention. We just drank toilet water. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Okay, hang on. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Demand they stop wasting everyone's time, step up and tell them you're on. Competition. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool, you're the fool! Good one, Van. I like your gumption, Darkside. Thank you. I'll be watching your performance. Thank you so much. Oh, Colonel. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sports sing. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Just then, a huge light blasts in your face. Flashes the word timer ready. Uh-oh. That's what I'm talking about. Aru? I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Thank you, Colonel. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does the water boil at? 100 degrees, sir. That's right. But how would you have gotten into this school without knowing that? Winner gets to rub my friendly belly like that enticingly offer. Let that enticing offer motivate you. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices did he say he used? 11. That's right. You might not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wags intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Vigilance, trust, gratitude. Oh shit! That's wrong. No, I didn't click on anything. No. I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for some dog tricks. Guys, I'm getting a little lightheaded. Ooh, I'm gonna take this slow. Okay. Next question. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice, and you draw energy from that place. Now, it's great to have the hardest energy. Where does it come from? Small time. That's right! This is your shot. You're not going to miss it. Aru? You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sign of success? Sizzling. That's wrong. Why? Why is it? No. Come on. Don't make me get the spray bottle. How dare you? Next question. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, darksideup. Thank you, Colonel. I'll do this for you. He's actually cheering you on. Yay! Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you're doing. Oh, now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. His majesty. His magnificence. His glory. How many spoonfuls of gravy would the traditional Victoria have? Grrr. Still trying on island. Which do you take? What a hulk! I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focusing on a challenge or falling behind? Sorry. You and Carlson are riding together and Glenn would... Woof woof. You're really struggling to keep up. Next station. Shit! Your toss your biscuit dough. Oh no. Yikes. I know you love nothing more than seeing fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes sacrificing personal touch. You might not have any hands, but darksideup does. Oh no. You ain't hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your errors was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue the dough before it's overmixed. You're not fast enough, your hand gets stuck. You immediately crushed by quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of your match. Oh no. Oh no. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. I failed. Can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Oh no. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on, but I must go on. Oh, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two. On account of darksideup's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. Damn it, Ashley. I was going to ask darksideup to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Damn you, Ashley. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Oh my god. Inside you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, sliced ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry jelly. I hate you, Ashley. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you, hee. As he places the sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something in his ear. A dab of sauce sticks on his mustache. Internalize the rage you feel. Put yourself between Colonel Sanders and Ashley. We have dignity, you guys. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash. They fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. Perhaps forever. Are you serious? Being dignified means this? Humiliation forever? Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried eyebrow, you return for the quad to be alone. Shame. The beautiful weather feels like an insult inside of you. The storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. Just go away, Colonel. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a horrible, terrible chef and an awful person. It's so much shame to our family, to me, to my ancestors. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. No, Colonel, please. I know you're hurting right now. I am. Not just from the devastating loss, but from the run-in with the mixer and that small fire. You should get that checked out. Oh, don't you care? I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'm not fit to fill your fryer? That is going to be the best line ever. You'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? Oh, Colonel, you're so inspiring. That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you seen before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, and motivated. You're too handsome. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. Yeah. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. You were trying to be a lawyer too? I don't know. I didn't know at all. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I need a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money could deter me from giving the best I had to give. Oh, Colonel, you're so inspiring. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside him. A burning passion. Ooh. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. Oh, so beautiful. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Chicken is love. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the sport monster. Barco! It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? Aw, thanks, Barco. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. There was no option to talk to you. I know that you're wrong. I know that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a sport monster, you see. You what? I don't believe it. You were a human once? Well, no. I was a golden retriever. But I was still a student, until one day some mean kids used a magic spellbook, cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. Oh my god, that is horrible. A magic spellbook. Precisely. I'd procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and shouldn't rely on dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. You're right, sport monster. Barco. If you need me, don't fear, I'll be there. Thank you, Barco. It sounds like there are some bad cookies in the kitchen of life, darksideup. Together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Yes, Colonel. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. Ooh. Come back to your place? Yes, please. A personal invite! You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside Sanders' home, oh my god. That looks amazing. And he has a little picture of himself. And the baby, that's so cool. and adult him. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. So true. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. Just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy, both perhaps? Now you got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you? Keep it a secret. Actually, I've said too much. Please forget I've ever said anything. You can practically hear Colonel Sanders' heart beating in his chest. He tries to act demure, but his facade begins to crack. I can appreciate a good secret, of course. In fact, I've got many, nearly a dozen, in my fried chicken recipe alone. But I would hope that you could learn to trust me with yours. Quid pro quo, Colonel. Well, I suppose you did share a secret ingredient with me yesterday, so it'd be only fair. Colonel Sanders' face grows serious. Ah, yes, about that. You see, yes, Colonel? I haven't been completely honest with you. The secret I told you was fake. I knew it. Oh no. The secret ingredient you shared with Miriam, it wasn't fake. It wasn't true? You're angry with Colonel for lying, but the fact that you revealed his secret shows that he was probably right to do so. Yeah, we deserved it. I mean, it wasn't one of the real 11 secret herbs and spices. You see, we only just met, and I had to make sure that you were trustworthy and capable of keeping my most important secret. To me, my recipes are priceless. Well, I have something to confess. That secret ingredient you told me, I shared it with Miriam, my bestie. No, we lied. We said I have knew. Unfortunately, I already knew this. I was very disappointed. But now that you've come clean, we can start building a relationship. Let's fellow chefs again. Oh, that would be great. I promise to be honest from here on out. I really do. I'm counting on you. Then in that case, I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' luxe hideaway. Magnifique! Together you chow down the creamy slaw until a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You mean you want to copy it? You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. No, he's stealing your slaw recipe. Sure, why not? I want to have that option to say no and eat it. Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. He took the slaw. You realize that now would be a perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Okay, let's start this one. This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. Okay, it's safe. You think for a moment. The number is important to Colonel Sanders. Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Canned chicken be prepared sashimi style? Can it? Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure that this must be the Colonel himself. So cute. Or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded. Am I right? Yep. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Okay, the photo appears to be Colonel Sanders. It appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the Pyramid of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Drink. A scented candle. You pick it up. Try to identify the smell. It smells like chicken. Power tool. Freshly starched collar. Piece of wood floating in a lake. Summer of 69. No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's cinnamon? No, cumin. Tap on item to discover more about the Colonel. Let's check out this remote control. A lock of silver hairs woven through the teeth of a comb. Take it. Take it and put it in a handkerchief and stick it inside your bra. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silvery in color, it's actually made of spun silver. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. This Kentucky. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a little bit like the Colonel, standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing themselves. You look closely and see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Tap on an item. What is this? Take a closer look. At a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal, there's a plaque on it. It's dusty, and when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lies the ashes of my past careers and business failures." Ooh, poor guy. Okay, let's look at this chicken. There's a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy? Must have been important for Colonel to the Colonel when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Okay. You open the door, Colonel's closet, and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off the hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Uh-oh, I got caught. Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. I got cold.
Aww.
I don't usually own these out, but I must say it does look good on you. Thank you. Grab the jacket. I got cold. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to intrude. I just got a little cold and thought this might warm me up. Smiles and scoots close to the fireplace. It's warm by the fire. Why don't you come a little closer? Shh. Suddenly everything feels like it's moving too fast. Final exams are tomorrow. You should be thinking about what you're going to cook. It should be home studying. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run to the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Don't leave him. Not yet. Not yet. Not now. Colonel? Yes. I honestly think that this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You tuck late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence. You wake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient that you just learned about. Coriander? Chives. Definitely chives. In some jurisdictions, isn't even legal, but if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Okay. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. Thank you. It's meticulous. Oh, chicken, biscuits, and butter. You taste Colonel's food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So would you say we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Are you leading me on? Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Should we take him down a peg? Or flatter him? What should we do? Should I flatter him? Take him down a peg? What do you guys think? Thoughts, please, while I rest my voice for a second. It's a hard decision. This means we could lose him. Insult him a little bit? Make him a little humble? Or boost his ego? You know what? If he really liked me, he'll take it. It's good, but my mom made better. Why would you say that? That's a hard burn. Colonel Sanders' expression grows serious. Did your little jab land too hard? Colonel, I know what you're going to say. I need to be better if I'm going to leave my mark on this world. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. You hurt him! Aww. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings. You're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. Damn it, why? Stay there. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Uh-oh, I've been ignoring Miriam. Where have you been? Out? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. I'm sorry. It's okay, But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Okay. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. Me too. I think I can believe that. Since I'd been partnered up with Pop, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him you'd better harness those wild horses, young man. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure. I can get to know the little guy. Long story short, he took me to his favorite shush house. Shush house? But things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say shush house? As if that's a thing people just say? What is that even referring to? And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her the whole story, however. Balling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him. You what? Yeah, if you let me speak, I would have told you. Nothing happened but the emotional connection. Wowzers. Miriam tells you to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus on school. What? What? Excuse me? Okay. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. I don't need you, Marianne. When you arrive, I might need you. I need backup. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Aww, because you know he's Pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you one right up. Order you up one right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Hee, Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dipped too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school. There's that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school. But who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? That's true. You've got some nerve, darksideup, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. I didn't suggest it. Your friend suggested it. Now, you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I hate you. I'll never give up, ever! Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? darksideup, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Why? What happened to your hands? Yesterday I broke my nail, winning so hard. Lame. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing? Complimenting her! But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. It's a lot of words to say. It was bland. Excuse me, darksideup. I'm more than capable enough to speak for myself. Ooh. Maybe you could tell me more about your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel? God. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, darkside. Oh no. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa, that's that book? It looks like bad news. Where are you? Why are you here? It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? Miriam? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to the page covered with arcane warnings, cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the edges of the page. I could use the spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie string around your finger? Okay, fine. It is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Cast it. You begin to recite the spell, but you stumble on the words, and only effect it seems to have is to make you forget what you were doing. Shit. Alright, after looking at the page again, you comes rushing back to you. Got a memorizing spell. Cast it. You begin to recite. Boo, it doesn't want me to. Fine, don't do it after all. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry, reaching for some old homework to give him as a snack. Dogs can rather be on, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses on one of the window. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Cute. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence, I told you never to come back here, Terrence. Sprinkles is barking ferociously, flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You'd better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again. Aww. After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. I apologize for that outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, darksideup, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, but before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Oh no. Sprinkles is interrupted by sad whimpering coming from the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class. But I miss you. Aw. We went on one date, Pop. And how can you miss me when I'm right here? Pop's voice quavers as he pleads his case to Miriam. Every time I blink, you go away again. That's a really cute thing to say. Miriam, what happened between you and Pop? I got her in trouble and now she's mad at me. Aww. I didn't just get in trouble. I got yelled at by Pop's mother, who blames me for getting him banned from every museum he set foot in. What? What? Oh, so that's what you meant by shush houses. That is insane. Pop, we went on one date. We're over. Oh, poor thing. And it meant so much to me that I made this for you. Too hurt to go on arguing, Pop leaves his creation behind and runs out the room. That is freaky deaky. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted with what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. It's time. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of pep talk. Hey, Miriam? Are you okay? Okay. I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spitting several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is a silly little boy. I know that you know this, but I'm going to say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling of feeling all the way. You're not going to settle up on Colonel Stallion. You're not going to settle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me? Of course not. Well, maybe, sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone who shows a little interest, you know? Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it. While you were pep talking, Miriam, you completely missed lunch. But that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. A chance to beat the pants off of Van, the supposed man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on, Darksideup's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Darksideup, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm a bit into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let croissants get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Uh-oh. Fess up about your practice. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. Came for chicken. That's an oddly specific distance that you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust. My nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No, I can smell that it was made from a heaping helping of TLC. But it's probably starting to burn any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Ooh! Beautiful. Wow. That's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I have always loved country cooking and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. Oh, hang on. Let's stretch a bit before the final. There are no rules. That's it, except to cook with everything you got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. Okay, I think I'm ready. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that will push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely preparing to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, and he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe. Fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken and it levitates through the air. egg wash! Miriam fiercely injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend Baster Blaster! Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roid! Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shadow personality spatula! Even Clank gets in on it. $5 pressure point chicken cooking technique. He speaks words. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity, as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? Do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you got passion? I'm gonna do it the hard way! Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. Colonel, don't distract me, I'm busy! I believe in you, darksideup. Miriam notices it too. And I've always believed in you, darksideup, since we were all little kids, because you're my best friend forever. Miriam, thank you. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Yeah. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food. Short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet, but... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's a secret ingredient! No! The boiling pot will explode, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up in the dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. I am Newt! It is I, Steve. The spork monster. Steve? What happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off. But you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle. So I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh hey, you're in the middle of cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? Sure. Sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve, the spork monster, notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. Oh no. I see what you're up to. Crisscrossed some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in the pot of salted water? I'd love to! I always wanted to be a top chef. Actually, you know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country. You can feel a spork monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems that like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up, you toss a serious stare at Steve and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck! Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. You summoned extra power from deep down within yourself. Yes, I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this. Yes, darksideup, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me! Power you'd been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue! Sorry. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything except turn back time, which would be super useful, but while you were powered up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. Don't worry, dear darksideup. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decided that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. Thank you, thank you. He steps into your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about your rules? Following the rules has never been really my thing. I follow my heart. Oh, what a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpasses their individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students! With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Flank? From off-screen, you hear a pure, innocent giggle that can only come from one student. Hee hee, I'm flying! It sounds like they're coming from the broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook from the elastic of his underpants. Dear God. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess. Did Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. Terrible, Van. Terrible! It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Aw, sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly your book material. Wait a second, pranks, clank. Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature verb beep or other onomato, but I can't read that. But there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged. That got shouldn't be there. I guess we'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles in a savory soup. It's beautiful. It's magnificent. Smell it. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny noodle tomaki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves and that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs from the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like the taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who wouldn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with such a love, with as much love poured into it as yours. Good job, Miriam. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you for helping me to believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard in an hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. That's dangerous. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines for a second and different colored type and from a second different type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is my kind of brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the oni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Uh-oh. Woof. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Grrr. Finally, Sprinkle goes all in, tongue first, and he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Ouch, my tongue! Professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. Oh no. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving a food in a bowl made of needles would make it difficult to eat? Dejected, which he deserves, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour? Don't discount the simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of soup. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student. Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected with sugar glass. That sounds amazing. It actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food? At a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, darksideup? I told you, it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it. And did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to a college of eating. School for the hungry. That's not cool. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted. But don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. The food cannot be eaten. It cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you! And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled to trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. Good. This isn't the last time you've heard of me either! If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. 2 chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. It's chicken with mac and cheese on top. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing, and completely blow me away. I'm in my 49 dog years of life. I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. Oh, so delicious in fact that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes in the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend their reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Santos have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even the Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnificent fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Good, you deserve tears. Sprinkles declare that you have passed. Everyone has passed. They were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. A dance. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve for the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking area, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house! Ow, ow, ow! You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs that they did while they were the villains. For a moment, you actually believed them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. We didn't care. Oh, amusing. And now that everyone is together, it's the spork monster. He has totally mellowed out. Everyone, the spork monster is no more. From here out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found a love in her cooking. And she's gonna do great. The red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom, and it's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? Of course, it's the Colonel. It's Pop! What? He arrived late at the dance, but apparently for a good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat a crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to compete in the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh. Explains everything. Ooh, now I get it. And we get a new wing of the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the Chancellor of such and such. Oh, the son of the Chancellor of such and such. Miriam, will you be my Lady King? What an incredible turn of events! An offer to join the royal family. It's like a dream come true. You'll get to be princess, or maybe a queen. I'm not sure if he knows. But either way, crowns and gowns, baby. I'm sorry, Pop, but I'm not interested. Not now, at least. I've got so much to do with my life. A twist on a twist! So many more 3-day universities to attend. So many tiny foods to meticulously sculpt and then watch get accidentally blown away by a single sneeze. Okie doke. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I'm not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew it this whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. A portal opens and Clank disappears through it. Finally, the Colonel has arrived. Howdy, classmates. He's in casual wear. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. Ooh, I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. Bucket, mash, coleslaw that I made, mash that I made, and biscuits. The end? It's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Darksideup, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. Oh, well, I see. Well done. I think I have a proposal that you might like to hear. Why is his face like that? Your heart begins to race. Is this the moment you've been waiting all semester for? Oh dear. This fall, when I open my first original fried chicken restaurant, Colonel Sanders leans in close. He reaches into his coat pocket and retrieves something small. It fits snugly in the palm of his hand. As he speaks, he begins to extend his hand toward you. Uh-oh. Yes? I want you to visit and feel free to use this coupon for one complimentary side dish of your choosing, plus soda upgrade on me. A free meal from you? And not anything else? Colonel Sanders places a single paper coupon in your hand. You notice that it expires at the end of the year. Gee, thanks. Don't be a stranger. The end. Wow. Wow. I am very hungry. Sorry guys if that was super loud. Okay, we finished that game. Yay! Alright, on to the next one. Should we go for Battleful Boyfriend? Or I want to filter this according to style games. Yeah. Okay, we have Cooking Simulator, Hatful Boyfriend, or Sally Face. I think I'm gonna go for... I want to try out Sally Face. So I'll just quickly change that.